to send Paul LePage back to the Blaine House for a second term. The Republican governor is pushing an ambitious agenda. WMTW News 8's political reporter Paul Merrill joins us live now from Augusta to tell us more about what the governor said in his State of the State address tonight. Paul?
Well, Steve, love him or hate him, Governor LePage has some big ideas, and he sure knows how to work a room. Tonight, he essentially kicked off a statewide campaign during which he will try to sell his budget proposal to the people of Maine and convince them it is the best path forward for prosperity. The most significant part of Governor LePage's two-year spending plan is his proposal to chip away at the state's income tax rates while increasing taxes on sales and services in Maine.
My plan makes sure more taxes are paid by tourists, not by Mainers.
The governor told tonight's joint session of the legislature that 29 million people visit Maine every year, while about 650,000 Mainers file income tax returns. The governor's long-term goal is to eliminate Maine's income tax. He says doing so would attract young people and keep older people.
This plan is different than past plans. It's not a tax shift. This is a tax cut for all Mainers.
The other big part of the governor's spending plan, the reduction and eventual elimination of the municipal revenue sharing money the state sends to cities and towns. He's pushing for all-around belt tightening.
My budget is not a Band-Aid to get us through the next budget cycle. It drives prosperity for decades to come. It looks past the next election and focuses on the next generations.
While Democrats praised the bipartisan tone of the governor's speech, they say he is not giving the full picture of what his spending plan would do.
It's going to put a squeeze on things that all Mainers really want. They want great education. They want great downtowns. They want jobs in the economy. And when you're squeezing government, that is not going to happen. And so that's a part of the story he is not talking to Mainers about.
And while Republicans like the governor's ideas, they acknowledge that it will take a lot of work and compromise to get a budget passed.
I think the governor is going to be open-minded because he sees that this is a heavy lift. There's lots of moving parts and pieces. I don't think any of us should get fixated on one little tiny piece here or there. And I think everyone in the end is going to say that this is a good package.
The governor will need support from Democrats if he's going to get any of his ideas passed by the legislature. In fact, he invited some Democrats, not all, to a post-State of the State reception at the Blaine House tonight. Next week, the governor begins holding his town hall-style fora around the state where he will take questions about his budget ideas. Live in Augusta tonight, Paul Merrill, WMTW News 8.